Welcome to this channel. The channel is for educations and culture based on historical and scientific evidence. So, as I share with our Wing Chun friends and martial art community friends that I'm going to make a YouTube answer to a recent YouTube, which is making directly towards the Wing Chun 1850s and myself. This is the first YouTube. It will come more. Okay. Now let's start. So before I get started, I like to announce this. The history, inheritance, and technical content of Wing Chun 1850 is not up to anyone's subjective belief or speculation, or intentionally spreading false statements in public with the goal of genocide, Wing Chun 1850, or Wing Chun history based on personal agenda. Two purposes of this YouTube. One, serve as an evidence accurate to history and technical of Wing Chun 1850 for the general public. Second, serve as an evidence for further law enforcement or legal action. Okay? So this is serious stuff because this is about the Wing Chun 1850 history and technical contents. It is a part of Chinese culture, a part of anti-Qing Hongmen culture, a part of Chinese martial arts. Nobody should mess around with this thing. Okay. Now, so this is the YouTube. So this person, Vic, making this YouTube with a title, okay, you can read it here. Meet Slider, the Emei deception cornered. And then he here stepping at the snakes. Well, this YouTube is the reason I make this YouTube. And again, this apply, okay? Now, before I continue, this is a message I sent to my friend, a Wing Chun friend, a respectable Wing Chun friend. Not this exact message, but the content is as this one. So this friend is a very good friend of mine, very respected Wing Chuners friend. And so this is what I messaged him. Last time we chat, I assure you that my YouTube videos would not be directed at Vic. I promise you until now, because Vic can't stop himself and think clearly. Chinese history, Wing Chun culture has been attacked, distorted, and targeted at me and my heritage. Okay? I have given him enough opportunity. Well, many of you guys don't know me, or most of you guys don't know me. For me, if I give my words, I give my words. If a friend means good, it doesn't matter if I take loss. I value their sincerity and value their proposal. In this case, friends, they want things to be good. I follow it. It doesn't matter that you lost a little bit or those kind of things. No, a friend is a friend. Friends is try to help everybody. Okay? But with this type of stuff, sorry, the line is crossed. So I don't break the promise. I tell him beforehand that this promise is now released. Okay? Now this is what it is. A martial artist, we give words. We give words. Okay? We hold on to our promise. Now let me start with this. This is an article by the Wang Chun people for decades is attacking Liang. Okay, many of you see this. Okay, attacking Liang, saying that Liang, all kinds of stuff by the Wing Chun. Don't you surprise that people like this, who is the descendant of Liang, don't go there and clarify their ancestor stuff, but instead messing around with the 1850 Wing Chun, which got nothing to do with them. Second thing, this is Xi Xiaodong make fun of Wing Chun. Again, don't these people knowing the truth, thinking they claim they knowing the truth of Wing Chun, go face Xi Xiaodong, clear up, rectify Wing Chun. But instead, the Liangzhan issue is not solved. But in this channel, I clean it up by history evidence. With Xi Xiaodong, I present what Wing Chun is. Why? Because we are all Wing Chuners. It doesn't matter your ancestor, my ancestor. What is the truth is what we present to outside. Okay? So this is toward outside, toward outside. Nobody said a words, but this is the gun pointing at inside. Okay? So that's what it is these days. It's very disappointed. Now, we need to ask, what is his agenda showing by his action when he do this and whatever he present here? Well, can we look at his action? Based on his action, we can see there's the evidence to see what is his agenda. Well, it turns out that he has something to sell. Vic has something to sell. Okay. For the first time ever, the up-to-date and accurate history along the strategy, tactical techniques, Wing Chun. Okay. So he has something to sell. And then he said that, okay, you can go watch this YouTube public domain, The Dogline of Wing Chun Queen by Sifu Vic Hoti. My mission has been clear. I am dedicated to uncovering the truth, making it accessible to all, and sharing the true essence of Wing Chun Kun with audience beyond mainland China. And here he said the first time ever he put up to date the accurate history along with the strategy, tactics, techniques of Wing Chun Kun as viewed to various science of war, biomechanics, traditional Chinese medicine has been compiled, all this thing. Okay? Now guess what is in this truth? Okay, the under his the uncovering the truth, making it accessible to all, and the first time ever up to date and accurate history. Well, the same YouTube itself, he promotes somebody called Gu Chuiwa. Okay? Gu Chuiwa is in his group. Okay, so this is Vic, this is Gu Chuiwa. Now, actually, since 2019, Vic has been promoting Sifu Gu Chuiwa. So here is Gu Sifu begin his Kung Fu journey at 8 years old, but wasn't until the later he was introduced to Chow On. Chow On is my Qigong, where he began to train the Zhouga Wing Chun system, who is considered one of the respected senior clan member of Zhouga system. So he is promoting this person, okay, and saying that he's respected and so forth. And so this is the person. He is the person said, whatever he showed here is Bang Zhong Yik Gam Xiu Lim Tao 108. And clarification, this set have nothing, no relationship with Emei Zhuang. So we know from the truth of Vic, which is promoted and which he considered the first time ever up to date, the truth of Wing Chun, where he has something to sell. This is who he based on, and he promoted since 2019. Now, so this guy is saying that, oh no, there's no the Emei Zhuang and so forth. Okay, so that's weak. It is okay if somebody is selling their stuff. People need to make a living. I have no problem with that. In fact, I encourage people sell for higher price for high quality product. Now, in this YouTube, within this YouTube, he was picking at people, and he mentioned Kleber here, okay, and then he mentioned that people need to explanation about his experience within who he is and all kind of stuff like who he did train with, how long he did train. Well, my suggestion to him is, please use the same standard to yourself when you question other. For example, this Gu Chuiwa, okay, where he put down there this oh the Chow family, the Yikam, there's no Emei. Well, Vic have to practice what he questions other people to Gu Chuiwa. Okay, I can speak for Chow family because I have the transmissions of Chow family. I can speak for Wing Chun 1850 because I have the transmissions of Wing Chun 50. And this is the details I want to reveal to the entire world. Okay? Now, I speak of this is because we want to come back and look at this guy, okay? And look at Vic. Does he walk his talk? Can he use his standard to question others, to question himself, or question Gu Chuiwa? So, inheritance, transmissions, it will be like this. Okay, this is a public domain. This is a family tree from Yikam to Chow family to my Sifu. This is my Sifu, and my Sifu is from this line come down and from Sanzan line too. And this is me with picture, photos, and then here also. Okay, if you watch my YouTube here, you can see that. And then all this thing. This is what my Sifu taught me. The writing, the Quinquit, and the Xiu Lim Tao, the authentic one. And this is, if you watch this YouTube, this is my Sifu's asking me, give me permission or endorse me to teach in United States when I was in college, 1980s. Also, prior to his passing away, told me about his transmission inheritance. It is the authentic Wing Chun transmission. And then on the Quinquit passing by my Sifu to me, where my classmate witnessed that and asking me for that. and also my Sifu Shuai, my Simo, all this letter. Okay? So if you are real Chinese martial artist with a transmission, this is how clear it has to be. What you thought, all your evidence and your Sifu's writing in writing. And this thing, this teaching with the with the sets, the Chinese is very simple. Okay? There is no guessing for the Chinese, for the ancient Chinese. This writing of Queen Kut of 1850, to make it simple, you just track it to the source of where those terms is come from. And you can find out that in this Queen Kut, there are four parts. One part is about the Hong Moon, the anti-Qing. This is a real deal anti-Qing Hong Moon. Like in today in San Francisco, the Chinese Freemason. This is a real anti-Qing, supported Sun Yat-sen to overthrow Qing. Sun Yat-sen is the forefather of China. So it presents the code of Hong Moon, or the identity of Yit Gam himself. Okay? And where is the technical of the Xulin Tao is from? The mother source, well, it's from Shaolin, it's from Emei, it's from White Crane Fujian. So over here, you just map it into, I share with you here so you'll be able to see clearly the Hong Moon identity of Yit Gam, the anti-Qing. Male play female roles because Wing Chun is a female art. At 1850, there's no such thing as female play female in Red Boat Opera in China. All is male play female role. So Yit Gam is a male play female role, and he have the secret code or identity in the anti-Qing. Again, that's number one. The second is the Shaolin mother art, the Emei and the White Crane. It's within this. You check on this term, you can find where they come from. That's how when you study ancient classical Chinese, not today's Chinese language. The Chinese language prior to early 1900 when the Chinese switched to today's Chinese language. Okay? So let's talk about the identity. So this is the Hong Moon or anti-Qing uh, secret code, or called Gua Pai. This is from San Francisco. Okay, you can find this in this is they have a store in San Francisco since the 1800s. Yeah, late 1800s. This is the identity or the salutations of Wing Chun 1850. It is a female art. It used a female salutation and also the Chinese, the anti-Qing or Hong Meng code. Okay, you can take a snapshot here, read it better. Okay, over here, take a snapshot and read it. And also here, this is the closing salutations. Take a snapshot. So this, and then, so this is the Wing Chun identity in the anti-Qing Red Book. This is no nonsense about who thinks so or legend say. No, this is pinpoint accurate who the hell you are. Okay, so my ancestor Yit Gam, my ancestor Yit Gam have his identity. We know who he is. It's legit. We can verify with the Hong Moon. like in from San Francisco. And also we can verify with Hong Seng Choi Fat, which is an ally, anti-Qing ally of the Fine Jet Red Boat Opera Associations. So historical, it has to be this accurate, this clear, okay? Who you are. And this is the salutations, like a female, but it slightly changed with the the short finger instead of using this flower fingers. And then we know that this martial arts momentum is from General Qi Ji Guang. Is this clear? Okay. So we ask, where is the Shaolin come from? Where is the Shaolin come from? Well, thing cannot come out from blue, okay? You cannot say there's a Ji Sim, there's Mui, and this and that, there's a Feng Dao Tek, or whatever heck. No, it has to be clear because this is the fighting art for the real anti-Qing. In the Chinese history, uprising partner with the Hong Seng Triumvirate to go against the Qing government is in the history, in the Chinese history, formal history. So where is the Shaolin Short Strike Wing Chun based on come from? Is based on General Qi Ji Guang chapter 14. General Qi Ji Guang is a Ming Dynasty general. So where is the sticking body short strike Wing Chun of 1850 come from? Is from Shaolin short strike art. So this is the classic Shaolin short strike art. Okay. And as you can see that is the plum flower footwork. That is the triangle footwork. Everything is clearly, including the torquing of the body when they get close, and all the riding of this close, and including it is a forearm art. The leg attack the opponent's leg, the body attack the opponent's body, the both arm attack him. So it's a forearm up. So Wing Chun, sticking body Wing Chun, sticking body short strike Wing Chun, as you heard from the Yip Man movie or the TV series in China, mainland China, when they say Tip San Din Da, this is what it is. Okay? Now, in the same classic, if you want to know where is the Queen Chong Sam Fat come from, or feast issue from heart come from, this is where it come from. It has to be this clear, okay? It's not, this is from the Red Boat, and this guy, that guy, that guy. Nonsense, okay? This is for battle, for fighting. So that is the Shaolin connection. There is the Shaolin mother at the platform of Wing Chun. We know where is the sticking body techniques for forearm, the plum flower footwork, the triangle footwork, the Kin Chong Sam Fat, and the torque the body come in. Emei connection, where this guy cannot accept it. Okay, the Emei, the snake, he cannot accept it, and this guy say, "Oh, there is no such thing in the no relationship with the Yikam," so forth. So the Emei connection. So what is the purpose of the Emei? The purpose of Emei is Zhuang. Well, remember that the Shaolin Short Strike have four arms: the leg arm, the two arm, and the body arm. The Emei Zhuang snake slice and worm move, which is the characteristic of the Emei Zhuang, and Qi cultivation further refine the body-mind energy and the forehand handling and the breathing too. Okay? And thus, within this, within here, within this writing quid, it said Spiral twisting naturally follow the breathing and the directions of chi flow. This is a combination, a hybrid of Emei chi flow, okay, and or Emei chi flow and mechanics with the spiral twisting of the Shaolin over here. It said you stick at the opponent like a nail, okay, and from the top of the head to the bottom of your feet, you're torquing, spiraling, torquing for attack and counter attack. So when they fight this, the entire thing is torquing. So the Emei is to refine that, the further refine that. Okay? So it is no longer Shaolin short strike as it is. It is not Emei Zhuang, by using the Emei technology to refine the body and energy and mind handling. Now, then there's the third part, the Fujian white crane techniques. So the Fujian white crane technique is what? Is expanding the hand techniques of Shaolin short strike, because Shaolin short strike was designed in mid 1600, and white crane Fujian is later than that. And so they have more hand techniques, because like today's in MMA, the techniques is growing. Okay, there's no such thing as the dead art that I stay there forever. So whoever create this Xiu Lim Tao in the 1850 Wing Chun is putting this on, hybrid out the Shaolin base, hybrid out with the Emei, and hybrid out with the white crane. And so again, in the Quinquit here, it say erect palm, bend elbow, single Zhao Yang. Zhao Yang is a special term for the white crane. So all of this, you don't have to think, and you must not think. The inherent is you learn from your sifu, you know where the hell those things come from, and your job is going to develop that kung fu. Your job is not going to do research. Research for what? Redesign wheel, reinvent wheel, where this is the entire thing there already. So it's like you got the Beethoven's the Moonlight Sonata. You got the sonata, you better train it until you know how to play it. It's not that you heard the name Moonlight Sonata and then you go reinvent wheel on thinking by yourself what is Moonlight Sonata. No, a transmission is not like that. A transmission is from, like here, from Yikam down to me. Okay? You have all the evidence. Who is your Sifu? Who taught you in the line? What they taught you? What is the set? What is the evidence? What is his endorsement? And then what is it within it? What you train, what you develop the Kung Fu. And what is the identity of the ancestor? And you are the descendant of the anti-Qing or the hormone the uprising, the anti-Qing uprising ancestor. You are the descendant of it. Okay? So that is how clear it is. That's how clear it has to be. Okay? Anybody cannot tell you this clear, that's called bullshit. They don't have the inheritance, they don't have the transmissions. I share with you here, it's not that I like to be showing off. It is not about showing off. It is technically to tell the entire world, hey man, this is what it is. That got nothing to do with booting myself or being ego or anything. If you don't have this, you don't have the full transmissions. Okay? So, being professional means never practice the following. Keep dropping name of your teacher as grandmaster, gatekeeper doesn't make you an expert. You're dropping your ancestor name, your grandmaster name doesn't make you an expert. Talking nonsense with no technical detail, history, scientific accurate evidence, and no personal experience whatsoever, personal empty claim, opinions is just showing you are clueless. That's why I share with you. Every details here, it has to be satisfied. If you want to talk about a lineage or a transmissions or inheritance or who the hell you are in your lineage, this has to be this clear, or else what the heck are you doing? Okay. Now, so act like know it all and behave like God. Who are you kidding? If you're doing this, you're not being professional. You're just a fake. Now come back with this. After you know all the real deal, okay? It has to satisfy that. And if you have it, like anybody can challenge me. Any from Chow family or anybody from any Wing Chun lineage or go to Fat San, anybody ask me from any style, I be able to present this. This is the norm. This is the standard of a traditional Kung Fu. Okay? If you cannot tell this, then you're a serious problem and you're fake. People know you're fake. Now, this school who Vic promote in his for the first time ever up-to-date accurate history along the strategy, tactics, and techniques Wing Chun, okay? Or his truth, or Vic's truth, or Vic's truth, uncovering the truth. And as he say here, Gu Sihu become his Kung Fu journey and introduced to Chow in on my Si Gong, Chow Ga everything. What did did Vic work out, threaten himself, asking himself the same questions with other before jumping into his truth? There's no Emei or snake on uh, step on the snake and then make this YouTube. Okay, have you checked who is cool? Is that cool that is a student of my Xigong Chou Ying On? Is that Ku Sifu is considered one of the respected senior members of the Choga system? Well, let's look at Ku. This is in this my YouTube. You can see it too. This is Gu Chuiwa's writing of quit. This is his quit. Xiu Lin Tao quit. Okay. So here I ask Ku to explain. Please explain in detail why is this Ku Xiu Lin Tao quit. 1850 is using Xiu Lin Tao, but it is using the 1870 Xiu Lim Tao. And the blue is the Choi Lei Fat, like this Long Bai Mei. This is a Choi Lei Fat quit. Choi Lei Fat writing. Okay. How is it got to do, Choi Lei Fat got to do with Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao? Okay. Just don't have to go too far. You have the more here, right? That is cool. Cool screen quit. The second, this is what happened in Asia. Okay. This is what happened. This is who Ku is. I realized 20 over years already, no point deal with liars. They will never change. At one point, I also believed Ku on what he said, but later I realized nothing he said is correct, especially when we learn in Geylang. Geylang Temple is in Singapore. Okay, so there is a place there. I marked out the name, everything. There's witness there. He used to say, my Sifu Chou Hong Choi. My 師傅炒紅菜. My 師傅炒紅菜. This is 炒紅菜. Okay. He said he used to say your 師傅 change the form. It is three sections, but your 師傅 changed to four. Then he saw Zhang Weibo version had four sections. Who is Zhang Weibo? This is Zhang Weibo. This is Zhang Weibo. So my 師傅 and Zhang Weibo, our 小林桃 all have four sections. One, two, three, four. Four parts with the kid. One, two, three, four. This is the beginning. One, two, three, four. Okay. So guess what? Then he saw Zhang Weibo version had four sections and he changed it when he went to Yahoo, which is China, Canton, China. Claim some male version and Yahoo his old version as female version. Clearly, he also stated he learned a lot from Yik Fuk Choi. Yik Fuk Choi is the descendant of Yik Kim, Wing Chun, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, and that's why he have they have very similar form. I have traditional picture with S.Y. Liu and Ku. S.Y. Liu is Ku's real teacher. Okay, now I don't claim anything with that group. Okay, this is 2020. Yes, senior. Actually, all the video from Geylang Temple till now is on internet. Now people put it on internet, so everyone can see he was always just changing his thing when he learned new thing. So how could he have learned all from Master Chow or S.Y. Liu? It is evident that he learned along the way and changed his art when he met you. Then Yip Fok Choi, which is the Yip Kin's Wing Chun's successor. Then in Yahoo, in China, okay, Punyi Yahoo, the Chow family. So he didn't really learn from one person, but cut and paste like jig-jag puzzle. Just that he tell the story and people believe him because he's good in telling story. And here in April 2023, this is the YouTube I show you just now talking about. This is the Yik Gam Xiu Lin Tao, and this Xiu Lin Tao have nothing to do with or no relationship with Emei Zhuang. And then this person said, add in more and more things. Clearly, this is not what he thought last time at the Geylang temple to us. He didn't have the four section and he didn't have the turning head left and right, and definitely not the rotate in one cycle. I still have everything he taught in Geylang video. So this is who he is. This is what he caused trouble with Chai Lei Fat because bad mouthing Chai Lei Fat ancestor. Last time, so this is from a Chai Lei Fat friend. Last time when I met him or meet Ku, he shifted all blame to Chow family. So he pissed off the Chai Lei Fat people and then he shift the blame to Chow family. Even told me where I can find them. So he asked the Chai Lei Fat people to go to the Chow family looking for the Chow family. As far as I know, the Chow family ancestor Chow Tak Sing was a well-known Chai Lei Fat Sifu. Am I correct? So who is Chow Tak Sing? So this is Chow Tak Sing. Here come Chow Sun Chow Tak Sing, and here come to Chow Sun taught Samjan is called Tok Chow Chien, and Chow On and my Sifu, and Chow actually Samjan also taught my Sifu. Okay, now so this is the person when he have something, he just shift the entire blame. Okay, this is from a Choi Lei Fat friend in September 15, 2018. When he screw up, he blame everybody, shifted all the even he is blaming to the Chow family, asking the Charlie people to find the Chow family. What type of person is this? Okay, and this person is Paul. Go watch my YouTube here if you want to know more. And due to that, I have to go to China, to Fatsan, to meet with the Sifu Grandmaster Chen Ganfai, who of course is a professional, okay, and he's military too, to clean up this thing, not about Chile, not about the Cho family, because this cool guy, have no balls, okay. You create problem with the Chile people, you take care of yourself, of course, like this. Blame on the Cho family or ask the Chile people to look for the Cho family. And this is the person this guy badmouth at. This is Cui Jiang. Cui Jiang is Grandmaster Chan Ganfai's Shigong, and he is the national hero in the Japanese invasion war. He taught the knife group in to fight the Japanese. So this is who Gu is. So are you sure? Are you sure that Gu have ever learned training Chouga Kung Fu with my Xigong? Do you have all this thing? Do you have all this thing? Do you have all this thing? I just open to the public. You don't. And you take Gu's words for your own agenda, okay? Because your agenda is selling your stuff. And you take him as a real thing, and then you are actually committing to destroying the real transmissions, inheritance of the Chow family, the Yikam, the 1850s transmission, also the anti-Qing Hongmon tradition, also the Chinese history, also the Chinese martial arts link. So what is the agenda or motive of making this YouTube? What is the agenda? Now it's very clear, based on evidence, is to discredit, destroy Wing Chun 1850 inheritance for his personal gain, his personal agenda. That is the evidence. This all is the evidence. So sorry, your truth here is a fake. He doesn't have transmission. He is a fake. He doesn't even have the proper kit. He doesn't have anybody he learned with. He chicken out when we screw thing and blame it to the Cho family. And I have to clean his ass, okay? So that get Cho family off. That's why I have communicated with this, okay? So you tell me that this is the first time ever up-to-date, accurate history along the strategy, techniques of Wing Chun Queen. You tell me that this is the uncovering the truth. What truth? You're stepping on Cho family. You're stepping on Wing Chun 1850. You're stepping on us Hongmon descendants, and you're stepping on the Chinese martial arts too. Make it clear, okay? That's for your agenda. It's very clear now. Okay? If you don't have this much, you don't have inheritance, you don't have transmission, stop talking. Stop act like this, okay? Stop act like this, stepping at the snakes. So you want to destroy the 1850s anti-Qing hormones, Wing Chun Kins inheritance and the bloodline. So that's evidence. Now let's come to this person. This person within this thing, within this YouTube. Okay, person act like he is the what the expert in Emei and the expert in the Chow family Yit Gam Xiu Lim Tao. So he said that he is the student of grandmaster Fu Wei Jong, and then he no longer believe in the informations, and then he said the section whatever the in the Xiu Lim Tao. So he act like he know it all. Okay, he know he is the master of Emei Zhuang. He is the master of the 1850 Xiu Lin Tao passing by Yi Gam. Does he have this? Of course no. And now let's get into this. Unbelievable. He make a claim here. He's saying this. He was probably the main person. Yeah, because of his effort, it is kind of went mainstream. So my question him to the public, main person, your effort, what is the reality? First thing I want to share with you. Go watch this YouTube. 1978. I already gathered the Hermes Zhuang thing and organize it up. This my classmate, my friend in Iowa State University, Russell Chung, went to take a private lessons with Fu Wei Jong, Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong of Hermes Zhuang. I don't go there to see Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong. I asked him to go there because I want him to compare note. I say one thing. This is how we practice the Wing Chun 1850. This is how my Sifu taught me. This is how I train it. How I understand it. He know this style of story. He went to Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong, learn the Emei Zhuang, and he compare notes. And I asking him, there are certain thing in the uh, Xiu Lin Tao quit 1850, which is I'm not sure. I think it's this. What is this? So ask Grandmaster Fu Wei Zhong. Okay. And this guy saying that, yeah, his his effort. He's the main person. Okay. The main person. Now, so that is that part. Now look at one thing seriously. Let YouTube speak. This is Sergio's YouTube channel. 11 years ago, he have to watch this Yit Gam Wing Chun's showing the section derived from the Hermes small form of the Zhuang. You have 28,000 people watching it. And then Sergio, 10 years ago, Sergio went to Hermes, the Golden Peak, where the Hermes Zhuang begin. Okay, make this video, the birthplace of Wing Chun parent arts. There are 17,740 person watch it. This is 10 years ago. This person's video, look at it. This is this person's video 11 years ago. 785 people watch it. This is 11 years ago. This is me here. This is 11 years ago. 28,747. This is 10 years ago. 17,740. This is 11 years ago. 785. You know, credit is to who credit is due. What is the point on here claiming credit which is not his credit? So you can see the character of these people, okay? The character of this person. I further want to share with you. This is August 29, 2014. This is from Hendrik, Jim Rosarando, Cable, and this is to who? Forward to Sergio Rosarando. Okay? This is the Yit Gam Xiu Lim Tao part 1, part 2, part 3. Now, Cable, Cable is this guy. Is this guy. The guy Vic is questioning. Okay? Now, how much Vic know about Cable? How much Vic know about all the situation, the relationship between Cable, me, and Sergio, and Jim Rosarando? Just look at this. Okay? So, look at Cable. This is 10 years ago. Hey Hendrik, I'm trying to find some writing of Zhou Chuan, but seems there is nothing on internet. Do you have the Chinese character for his name? I really like what he wrote. We were discussing it with Sergio just a few minutes ago. So I said, well, sure, Zhou Chuan, I send this. And then the Lotus Canon is cite above in the record for the treatment. Who is Zhou Chuan? Zhou Chuan is the Gong of Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong. This is the book Grandmaster Zhou Chuan wrote. If this picture is not is correct, this is Zhou Chuan. So this is the book I mentioned. Okay. So Kleber is asking for me for it at this time, and Sergio is down there. They are partnering up. Okay. Now I want to tell you something here. Grandmaster Zhou Chuan is a Western scientific train. Yes, he is Western scientific train. He went to England to study military chemistry. But he is a very, very, how to say that, a superior Chinese doctor, Chinese medicine doctor, Qigong master, and he actually make a experiment with a scientific device on Qigong and so forth. He is the successor of Emei Zhuang. Until him, he passed down to Ji Zan, the Buddhist monk Ji Zan, and Ji Zan passed to the Grandmaster Fu Wei Zong, and of course there are many people there. Okay, not just a Grandmaster Fu Wei Zong. There are different people there. And Kleber is on the other line, not the Grandmaster Fu Wei Zong line. He studied that too. Now, I want to share with you one thing. This book is about pressure point strike within the Emei Zhuang for healing and for killing. This book have that short jing of Wing Chun. Okay. Now, Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong Grandmaster Fu Wei Jong died in the prison because he was framed and the communists put him in prison. This book, this book do not get to publish. It get to cultural revolutions. When this book get published, it's already about 24 years later. So this was written about around 1959, where I was born. It was published 1980. As what I heard, how they make this survive is they put it within pillow. Okay, that's how difficult it is. The content have another version. This is from Ji Zhan Fa Si, Buddhist monk Ji Zhan, his student. Okay, Zhou Qianchuan student. Due to Grandmaster Zhou Qianchuan state that there are 9 levels of physiological states. If you practice Emei Zhuang, you really got it. You have 9 levels of physiological state. Due to that, I come to understand that the Xiu Lim Tao, the Xiu Lim Tao of 1850 can reach up to the 4 states. Can reach up to the 4 states. So the 4 state is breathing and your body mechanic dynamic become one, and then your chi within your body flow with it according to the channels. Well, because of his explicit wrote that, I got it, so I attained that. So you say, well, Henry, are you bullshit? Well, if I bullshit, I cannot draw this line in details to show you. I won't say I'm the top guy, the expert, the guru, the best fighter, the grandmaster. I don't. But I say, don't bullshit me. I know that first 4 states. Okay? The fifth states. The fifth states is about your internal organs. How did I get this? I didn't get it from the Yikam Xiu Lim Tao or the 1850 because the technology stopped at that. That's why there's a 6 core element over in here. The 6 core element in here, within here, the 6 core element within here, I already shared with everybody, 6 core element. And that up to only 4 states because Xiu Lian Tao is a martial arts. Even though it have recovery and so forth, it is not the art of the cultivation because the Emei Zhuang link at the last Zhuang, the Ming Zhuang is actually what? Actually is the today's language, Vipassana. Okay, link to Vipassana. So they have a very advanced physiological state, but Xulin Tao is only limit to the fourth. It's enough for your body training. That's why I share everybody. You can read my book, Decoding Wing Chun in Session. It's all there. Whatever I attain, I in details. I mean, this thing you don't have to make it mysterious anyway. You want everybody to be able to get it, or else, what the point is that to talk. My grandmaster is this and that and that and that and that and that, but nobody know what the heck is going on. Or just dropping name for grandmaster and then play expert and then take other people's credit. Okay. Now, so this again, this is cable. Okay. So you guys finally met. This is October 19th. Been really in close contact with Sergio lately, and we share the train a lot together lately. It's very important exchange knowledge as you show us. Yes, he will stay here for 4 days. This is me. I will go through the 613.3, 6 column with him, make sure he got it. Okay. So at that time, we have this already. Why? Because this one is the Red Boat book I published like 2012 or 13. Terrible is a good guy. He went to the Shanghai, the Dian Chun Tang. Dian Chun Tang is the hall for the uprising 1854. And then he went to the to different places. This is like the Tin Di Wei, Hong Mun, Anti Qing. This is the book. This is Li Man Mao. Okay. So he went through a lot of different places. So we need to give credit to Sergio here. He's been truth. A part of him, okay, is actually contributing to Wing Chun. Now, again, I won't say everybody is perfect. Even me, I'm not perfect. A part of him is doing a proper thing. Cable, same thing. He walk his talk. He loved the art. He really go there. So I really suggest you guys go here, okay, in Shanghai. So why Shanghai? Well, because I found the place accidentally. It's like they haven't make the arrangement for me. I went there and I get into this Dian Chun Tang, the anti-Qing place, and I found out that the Chun here is at Dian Chun Tang. Oh, it turns out that the tour guide tell everybody. I walk into the Dian Chun Tang and the tour guide at the same time tell everybody Chun at 1853 1850s, Chun mean opera. And you look at across the door there is the states, the opera states. So Tian Chun meaning use this is the hall which is selecting the opera you want to watch. So now you know what is Wing Chun. Wing Chun Kin is simply the martial art of those who sing opera. Don't get into the bullshit, this nonsense, okay? Because we have the code. Remember, we have this, we have this thing. We know what exactly. That's why we go there. I go there. I went there a few times, and while people go to Fatsan and whatever, I went there, and Kleber went there, okay, and went to different place, museum and so forth to check for this Hong Mun riding. Remember, we talked about the Hong Mun riding? Remember the Hong Mun riding in the San Francisco? We get that thing converge. So all this, I was probably the main person, and is my effort is kind of went mainstream. Come on. Credit is to Seijo. Credit is to Cable. Okay. Hey man, I'm a design director. I retired design director in Silicon Valley. Over here, you don't take other people's credit. Credits is due to who make that contributions. Okay. And if you want to look at this thing here on Russell. So this is his Emei Chuan at early 2000. This is his warm warm move, leg snake slide. How see how his body move and his arm move. This is from the private lessons of Fu Wei Jong grandmaster. So this is this guy 10 years ago. Take a look at how his body is. This is the second when I taught him. Take a look at how he is. So at finally, for this part, we can have more parts in. If you guys interested, ask me, or I'm going to analyze more in details. So ask the question, what have you contributed to the truth of Wing Chun? What have you done? Well, today, we look at Cable, he helped. Segyo, he contribute too. You have to admit when people do good thing, okay? No human is 100%, but when they do good thing, they do proper thing, you praise them. Why? Why you want to praise them? Because you want to promote so that everybody, encourage everybody to do good things. Otherwise, do you have Wing Chun? If you're keeping doing this kind of thing, okay, keeping doing this kind of thing, keeping doing this kind of thing, well, when you want to asking for standard, question other people, you question other people for yourself, you don't. You have your own agenda, okay? And then you have this taking other people's credit characteristics. How the hell Wing Chun is going to go better? How the hell is going to face this thing? How is going to face this thing? Clear out Liang Zhan's name, clear up this Xi Xiaodong's critics. So this part I want to share this with you. Okay, you talk with accurate evidence. You talk with really accurate historical evidence and what you can do, what you inherit. There's no such thing as maybe, and then oh, I think, I believe. So again, as a conclusion, what is the agenda motive of making that video? Well, to discredit, destroy Wing Chun 1850, and destroy the Wing Chun 1850 inheritance for his personal gain. Even he targeted me. Okay? There's evidence. It's enough evidence here to show. What does he offer anyway? Besides talk, claim other people's credits. So next time I'm going to go to more. Okay, there are a lot of things I have already prepared. There are many parts. So like this person is talking about he believe whatever. Reality is based on your belief. You think. Sorry, I don't think. For 50 years since 1976 until today, 2024, I never believe and think. I just follow what my Sifu taught me. My ancestor taught me. I just practice it. I just develop the skill. And then I compare notes. And then I verify. And then from grandmaster Zhou Chen Chuan, I know, aha, that is what it is within the Xiu Lim Tao 1850. Okay? And the goal is to let everybody know, every Wing Chuner be able to develop it. Not that I'm the god of the world. Okay, you guys bow to me, kowtow to me. I'm the grandmaster. Bullshit. Okay, I have the truth. What bullshit? If you cannot get every Wing Chuners to have this standard, you're actually killing Wing Chun. Okay, and as what I said, keeping doing things for the personal agenda, discredit, destroy, inheritance. This is a genocide of Wing Chun 1850 and Wing Chun culture. Do you think the Chinese would like to have that happen? Do you think the Hong Moon, the anti-Qing, which is still exists today, like to have that happen on their art? So we might get to this next part. And we're going to get into detail, technical detail. How much do you know Wing Chun 1850 Xiu Lim Tao? How much do you know Emei's Zhuang? Let's face it. Let's analyze it. Okay. The last thing I want to tell you. This is the teaching of Wing Chun. In Cantonese, Nim Tao Ba Zhong San Ba Everybody heard about it, even the movie. If your mindfulness is improper, your entire life is improper. The ancestors have already tell us. One need to have a proper mindset, a good heart here. Not everything is for your own agenda. You destroy this, you destroy that. Act like you know it all, but what the heck you know anyway? Taking other people's credit, what type of character is that? And then asking people this question, that question, but can you ask yourself? And the truth you are you are presenting to the world actually is from a fake. He doesn't even have anything inherits. So Wing Chuners, we need to know the ancestor teaching is correct. Nim Tao Ba Zhong San Ba If you don't have a good mind and a good heart, you have all this hatred, all this jealous, all this envy, all this negative thinking, all this try to uh, 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 damage other people and so forth. Those things will cost you your entire life is not going to be proper. That's the Wing Chun teaching, the first teaching. That's why it calls Xiu Lin Tao, right? So this is for you today. There are parts come. And for anybody who thinking about like to argue with me, stop. Don't open your mouth until you show the evidence. As what I show evidence to the entire world today. If you don't have that details evidence, accurate evidence, and history and everything, stop talking. And stop attacking like Krabel and Segyo on what the good thing they do. I don't mean that Segyo do everything good. And there are certain things he's cuckoo. Okay? I hope he changed too. Because we are human. We all can change if we want to. And everybody here too can change. The bottom line is Wing Chun. It's not like I want to be the researcher. I want to be the grandmaster. I want to have say. Oh yeah, Wing Chun 1850, the Emei connection is bullshit. I know this Emei is my whatever. But what do you know anyway? All empty claim. So here on my rule is simple. You want to say something, you put it in writing based on evidence. Multiple evidence, like I share with you, multiple evidence. If you don't have the inheritance, you don't have the kung fu, don't talk about it. Why? It's not yours. It's like other people's, if they are billions as son, you are not the billions as son. What to attack? When people born in a billionaire company become the son, they have all the money. What to attack? Then just mean you're jealous, okay? So this for what I like to share. And Wing Chuners, you see, Wing Chun is this deep. I can only share with you what I go through for past 50 years. I just hope that some days, that you all have the good educations. You all grow. You don't have to use this for fighting arts. You don't have to go back to the past. There's no way you can go back to the past. Remember, even the Shaolin sword strike, they are they hybrid in the Emei, Zhuang, and White Crane because you need to grow. Now, if you don't have the basic education, how the hell are we going to grow? And in fact, we couldn't even, you don't have that precise, accurate data and history. You couldn't even clear out Liangzhan. And for what? For past 100 years or so, you keeping Liangzhan keeping get stepped down by the Wing Chun people. That article. So you play macho, you play the best fighter, the king of Wing Chun, and you left Liangzhan there get beat up by other people. What good is that? What does it show?